Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today then I've been sent a box from AOFAR and they have sent me one of their rangefinders. Now this is the GX6R Pro. So it's one of the brand new rangefinders they have just released. Looking forward to getting hands-on with this. I've actually got the device here in my hands in its case. So I'm looking forward to getting this open and showing you guys what's inside, and then we're going to test it. We're going to see, is this product actually any good? Because at £85 it's obviously cheap. So we'll see if it's any good. We'll chat about the positives, the negatives, and then we'll do lots of testing with it on here, hit a load of different targets and see, is it accurate? And I'll talk you through all the features it has as well. So guys, we've finally done it as well. We have hit 10,000 subscribers. So a massive thank you to many of you that are watching. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Okay then guys, so here it is. As you can see, I haven't opened the box yet, still has a cellophane on it. I'm going to now get this open and let's have a look at what's inside. Box now doesn't have the cellophane on it, so we've pulled that off. We've got a cool picture of the device there. It's a good looking device in that picture. We've got some information as well on the top. So we've got things like flag mode, so 5 to 200 yards on the flag, tree 5 to 400 yards, reflective 5 to 600 yards, continuous scan, slope switch, which is handy because again you don't want to get caught using that in a competition, pin tech with pulse and waterproof. Let's open the box up. Let's actually have a look at the device. Looking inside the actual box, we have the device here in its case. Actually quite a cool looking case. And what have we got in here? We've got a cord by the looks of it to attach it onto our wrist. Really nice touch, comes with a battery, carabiner clip, cleaning cloth, and then some instructions where we can move that to the side for a moment. So let's actually get hands on with the device. So let's open up the case. It's got a cool little clip there at the front. Oh, okay, it's smaller than what I thought it was going to be. Much smaller than what I thought it was going to be. That's the palm of my hand. That is small. Okay, let's get all this open. Oh, okay. So here it is. I actually really like that blue colour in the person. It's a lot more shiny than what it looks on the box. You can see there. That's pretty cool. So I guess the next thing now is get a battery in it. I'm hoping that is nice and simple to do. Looks to me like it goes in here. If that is the case, that is really easy. Oh, it is. Perfect. Battery now in. Here is the actual device. So let's talk through some of the features. Now I do like the way they've actually described this on the top. I do think that's nice and easy. So power on, and that's also the button you use then to hit the target. And you've got a mode button on the top. So that pretty much just turns slope on and off. Such a handy feature. I think you just hold it down for about 3 seconds and that will turn that off. Really good then for competitions. My only small concern with that is maybe people you're playing with don't have a way of telling. I have got another rangefinder with me, and that one you kind of have the colour or no colour. That is just the button, so you kind of have to take somebody's word for the fact they're not using slope. But device-wise, extremely light, no weight at all. I can't believe how small it is. See there, compared to the size of my palm, it's tiny. Comes with 6 times magnification, which is really good, so it helps you see the actual target you're looking at through the lens really well. Some of them aren't magnified enough. I've found that with a couple of reviews I've done before in the past. You look through and you feel like you stood where you are and it's quite hard to hit the target. Range up to 600 yards, which is good. Flag, it reckons up to 200 yards. I'm going to test that. Can you hit a flag? We've got a flag here that's about 220 yards, I think. I'm going to have a go at trying to hit it. But yeah, actually, hands-on, I was expecting this to feel really cheap. So to give you guys an idea, on Amazon, you can pick this product up, and I had a look just before I started this video, for £84.99, which is extremely cheap. And you think it would be really plasticky. I mean, it is plastic, but it doesn't feel terrible. Obviously, you're not going to get something that you get with a more premium product. For example, this would be nice and soft rubber. I mean, it's not. It's just still plastic. It just has some circles on it. But overall, it's not awful. It doesn't look or feel awful. It doesn't look and feel £80. It looks and feels a lot more than that. So let's get some hands-on data. Let's have a look, see what it's like. Okay then, so I now want to put this to the test. Obviously, now this I thought was one of the smallest rangefinders I've ever seen. They are very, very similar in size, which really shocked me because this is the smallest rangefinder I had ever seen. And then this to be the same size and not really being marketed as a really small rangefinder shocked me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to test a few things to the theory. I'm going to test how good the slope is on that compared to this. I'm also going to test it short range, long range. I'm going to try and hit the trees at the back, and I'm going to try and get one of the flags, which is up in the far corner, the orange flag. First off, I think let's test them without slope. I think let's just see what they're like as a pure device. So this one here, I'm going to slide the toggle across. This one here, when I'm looking through, I'm going to press the mode button and hold it down, and slope is now turned off on both of them. So as easy as that. So first things first, let's try something nice and easy. Let's go to the red flag, which is just here. According to our driving range, it's 50 yards. We always try and add 10% or take away 10% because we only use 90% balls to keep them there and fair with the slope. So 50 yards, 47. Now let's use this one, 46.3. So within 0.7 of a yard of each other. That's good. That's very good. I've tested these sort of things before and been miles away. And that's just with friends, not making a video, but friends' devices. Be on the tee. 156. What did you get? 172. 172. Right, let's go for the white flag. So we are testing different coloured flags as well. No issues at all with the red. Let's go now to the white one. So 140. That sounds about right for that flag. So put that one in the pocket. 140 then to go for. 141.2. And that vibrated as well to let me know I'd hit the flag. Now that's exactly it does the other device. This one as well, it kind of makes maybe more of a sound than a really clean vibration. But again, it's 80 odd pounds. You know, I'm not going to moan about the fact it's vibrating to let me know that it's picked up a pin. I think that's great. That's a really, really cool feature. Blue flag then. Blue flag, according to our range, 200 yards. Let's use this one first. So 182.8. Now I was struggling actually to pick that flag up. The wind is blowing down. There is hardly any flag to get. So 182.8, it vibrated in the end to let me know I'd hit the flag. That's perfect. Be interesting now to know if this one gets it any quicker, if it takes the same amount of time. So 183. So basically identical. I now want to push this one's limits. So on the box it said 200 yards was as far as it got the pin. So what I'm going to do is the flag in the far right hand corner, the orange, should be, we've got 250 yards written down. It might not be that far. Let's have a go. So let's use this one first. So this is the other one. 237. Okay. 237. Let's have a go with, can we get 256, 257? That's not picked up the flag yet. Come on. You can get it. The black dot's right on it. Oh, it might be struggling. No, I don't think it's going to pick it up. I think that might be its limit. So that's a 250 flag. Doesn't help I'm shaking all over the place. Oh, I got it. 234.6 and it vibrated. So you have to be persistent, but it can get it. You know, not ideal, obviously, if you're 230 yards out to have to hold it there, but that wasn't a huge amount of time, and I got it. So that one there, I just held it down. You can see the buttons pulsing. You can see it's trying to get it. The important thing now, I guess, is now to test the slope feature. So all I'm going to do on this one here, when I press down, I'm going to turn on the slope. Now the great thing is this driving range has got a slope in it. That's it. Slope is now turned on. Super easy. So let's go for the white flag. So it's 150 yards. Playing earlier, what did I say, 140? Let's see what it's playing with slope. So it's 141.1, playing 147. And what does my one say it is? That's it, slope's on. 140 plus 12, playing 152. So we're talking 5 yards different. That's pretty good. Let's do one last target. Let's go for the blue flag on the hill. So I'll start with my one first. So 185 plus 19, playing 202. That is uphill. Let's see, can it keep up? Says I've got the flag, 182.9, playing 192. So we have got a bit of discrepancy there in terms of what it's picking up with slope. The stock yardages are absolutely bang on. I think it is personally. I trust the other one maybe a little bit more, saying it is playing closer to 200. Over the shorter distance, this thing is absolutely superb. But overall, actually, a very cool device. So with the GX6F Pro, a really, really cool device actually. For £85, I mean, you'd struggle to beat this with something that is £150 in fairness. The fact it now has slope and all these other features. I mean, I remember rangefinders used to be £300-400 and that was it, you know, that was your only choice. And now to get something this advanced for that amount of money is unbelievable. I also really like the fact it comes with a battery. In terms of quality, I mean, actually it feels good. It feels quite sturdy. I've had no issues really using it. The display isn't quite maybe as clear as, I mean, I've spun this and made the actual focus through really nice, but the display, the black lines inside aren't super crisp, but they're perfectly usable. There's no issues. I mean, you're certainly using a more expensive, more premium rangefinder, you might find that yes, you know, they're a little bit more defined, but there's no issues with this at all. What I do like though is the real pulsing effect it almost gives you when you are actually looking at a target through the lens and you're hitting the flag. It pulses around the outside and it lets you know you're on the flag, and then you get that vibration. My only real criticisms, well, for me, one of the main things is just the way that the mode button turns the slope on and off. I mean, that's fine, but if I was using that in a competition, what's to stop somebody then just sort of using slope and then pressing the mode and turning it off? But I guess you could say that about a slidey button on the side. You just have to trust people with that. Would I recommend buying one? I would say if you have a budget of £90 or so and you're looking for a rangefinder, absolutely, why not? I mean, what a great way as well just to get into a rangefinder. You know, something completely different. If you use a watch currently and think, I'm not sure if I'd like one, give it a go. Great for things like this, driving ranges, where maybe, you know, we have just been out and measured them all out and put all the flags out and things, so we've used a rangefinder to do it. But some places just put flags out and they don't tell you how far they are. Well, this would be great. You can practice hitting balls then to targets that you know how far they are. What a great addition that would be. So I think for me, the one area it's really lacking is just the case. So it's not a sort of hard case. I'm not a massive fan of these clips. They're a little bit fiddly. There we go. And it is sort of, that is the cheap plastic bit. There's nothing wrong with just a traditional sort of hard case with a bungee cord. That to me feels a lot more premium, a lot more solid. This one's just a little bit more collapsible and smaller. I mean, again, you know, it doesn't cost much to buy a case for it. It is quite, yeah, it's an okay looking case, but when you compare it to something a little bit more premium, that's where you're really spotting the difference. So overall ratings, I think I'd give it an 8 out of 10. For what it is, I think it's pretty superb. Guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, look forward to seeing you all very soon.